Now, the FSLRC report that has been presented to the government, but it's not been put up in public domain. Sources have revealed the report calls for merging SEBI, IRDA and PFRDA into one regulator. Speaking on the issue, former SEBI chairman Damodaran says the move could elicit much opposition. Lata Venkatesh and Gopika Gopakumar have the highlights of Mr. Damodaran's insightful observation on a range of issues studied by the FSLRC.
Unifying SEBI, IRDA and PFRDA is the big central idea of the FSLRC or the Financial Sector Legislative Reforms Commission. While perhaps theoretically sound, former SEBI chairman Damodaran feels that given the opposition so far to merging the Forward Markets Commission with the SEBI, this larger merger may face much more rough weather.
Combining the regulators is concerned, if you recall, some years ago there was talk about FMC being integrated into SEBI. That didn't happen. Now you're talking about 4 regulators being made into one. But it's going to be interesting how this process of integration plays out. It's not going to be easy.
While the FSLRC recommends that RBI remain the monetary authority and the banking regulator, it has, according to sources, recommended taking away RBI the power to regulate foreign flows on the capital account, such as FII limits on debt and equity, power of Indian companies to raise forex loans and so on. Damodaran opined that this could be a bad idea.
Without getting into specifics, let me say this. The RBI is of 1934 vintage. Over all these decades, it has accumulated a lot of experience. There is a lot of institutional memory. There's a lot of institutional expertise built up over the years. It's not going to be easy to replicate that elsewhere.
Damodaran also worried that given statutory powers to the FSDC may take the country to the pre-reform period.
There's one issue which bothers me though, which is something that I saw in the reports today, in the newspaper reports, that the council headed by the finance minister is going to be given statutory powers. So that is a recommendation. If that's the way you're going, the better thing to do is abolish all regulators, get back to pre-1992.
The FSLRC recommends rewriting of almost all financial sector laws such as the RBI Act, the SEBI Act, the IRDA Act and the SCRA Act. It also seeks to set up a separate common redressal mechanism for all financial products. Details will be known only when the report is put out in the public domain. In Mumbai with Lata Venkatesh, Gopika Gopakumar.